You ruined them. Meg stunned as Harry asked her to send Kate back to Buckingham Palace under Kate's custody for royal duty. A former royal butler has shared his concerns about Prince Harry and his children not getting the family experiences he once enjoyed when he lived in the UK. King Charles is expected to travel up to Balmoral Castle in the Scottish Highlands next month, as many members of the royal family do so annually for their summer holiday. Balmoral is also a well-loved home for the Prince and Princess of Wales and their three children, who enjoy family time together in the outdoors and walking in the hills during the school holidays. Sharing his thoughts, Grant Harold explained, quote, "It's a shame Harry's children won't have the same relationship with Balmoral that William's have." Reflecting on Prince William and Prince Harry's childhood, Mr. Harold added, "William and Harry spent a lot of time in Scotland with their family when they were younger, and I think William and Kate will continue that tradition with George, Louis, and Charlotte." In an interview with Spingini, the former royal butler stated Prince Harry absolutely enjoyed staying at Balmoral Castle, saying, "I think he wishes he could experience it with his children even more. It must be hard for him. He was up there when his mother died. Balmoral has been at the front of a lot of serious historical events." William and Harry were famously staying at Balmoral when they learned of the death of Princess Diana in 1997. At the time, the Queen made the decision to stay with the boys in Scotland rather than return to London, where there was an outpouring of grief. She faced some criticism, but felt her absolute priority was with her grandsons. The late Queen loved her home at the 50,000-acre country estate in Aberdeenshire. Surrounded by countryside, she spent holidays visiting her grandparents as a small child till the final months of her life. She also spent much of Prince Philip's last years with him at Balmoral, and they remained there together during lockdown and spent their 73rd wedding anniversary there in November 2020. As King Charles prepares to face his first summer at Balmoral without the late Queen, Mr. Harold thinks His Majesty will be putting on a brave face and will carry on. Following Queen Elizabeth II's death, the former butler thinks King Charles will experience mixed emotions on his arrival at the castle that holds so many precious family memories. Before that, they say history repeats itself, which is why Prince Harry says he's pretty much constantly worried about Prince William and Kate Middleton's kids, or for two of them anyway. Although he didn't specify which of his brother's kids he frets over, it's pretty safe to assume that he honor goes to Prince Charlotte and Prince Louis, who were born into a very small club of which Harry is also a member, the younger siblings of future literal King's Club. Their older brother George is currently second in line to the throne. And according to Harry, it's not a fun club to be part of at all. Being the Spare had such an impact on Harry that he literally made it the name of his memoir. And because he's currently in the midst of an explosive press tour to promote said memoir, it's not exactly a surprise that he shared his thoughts about the next generation of Windsor Spares. As I know full well within my family, if it's not us, me and my brother, it's going to be someone else, he explained during an interview with The Telegraph. And though William and I have talked about it once or twice, and he has made it very clear to me that his kids are not my responsibility, I still feel responsibility knowing that out of those three children, at least one will end up like me, the Spare, and that hurts. That worries me.